What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Tenken. The news cycle is absolutely wild right now, and we've got some major updates that you absolutely cannot miss. Get ready, because the pace of change is relentless, and today, we're diving deep into the stories that are shaping our world. First up, we're exploring the cutting edge of innovation as a major tech player invites us to experience the future with their latest beta program. Get ready for a sneak peek into what's next. Next, we're diving into a legal showdown that's shaking up the tech industry. Two of the biggest names are issuing formal notices, and it's all about protecting their brand value in a fiercely competitive market. We'll break down exactly what sparked this high-profile dispute. Then, we're going behind the scenes of a massive advertising campaign that's causing a stir. We'll explore the ads that are directly comparing flagship products, sparking a debate about fair competition and brand image. What exactly are they saying, and why is it causing such a reaction? Finally, we're looking at a highly anticipated software update that's officially confirmed. We'll reveal when your devices could be getting this next-generation operating system and what improvements you can expect. Don't miss any of these critical updates. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you stay in the loop. The dawn of a new era. Xiaomi unveils HyperOS 3 beta. The world of mobile technology is in constant motion, and Xiaomi is once again at the forefront, inviting users to be among the first to experience the next evolution of their operating system. Xiaomi has officially confirmed the highly anticipated rollout of HyperOS 3, a significant update based on the latest Android 16. This announcement puts an end to weeks of speculation and rumors, with the company itself teasing the update with a simple yet impactful 3 banner, clarifying that previous whispers of a HyperOS 26 were indeed inaccurate. The official unveiling is slated for August 28th in China, where Xiaomi is expected to pull back the curtain on a host of new features, a refreshed design, and a detailed rollout schedule for its extensive range of devices. HyperOS 3 promises more than just incremental improvements. It's designed to fundamentally enhance the user experience. Users can anticipate a boost in overall system performance, a more streamlined and lighter interface, smoother animations that make navigation a joy, and faster responsiveness across the board. These enhancements are a direct response to long-standing user feedback regarding the perceived heaviness of previous UI layers on Xiaomi devices. The company's strategy for this rollout is clear and focused. Initial beta access will be granted to premium devices, with the Xiaomi 15 series expected to be among the first to receive the update. Following closely will be other high-end devices such as the Redmi K80 Pro and its Ultimate Edition, the Xiaomi Pad 7S Pro 12.5, and the Xiaomi Pad 7 Pro. This prioritization of flagship and premium tablet models aims to showcase the full capabilities of HyperOS 3 in a controlled environment before wider distribution. While Google has already made the stable version of Android 16 available for its Pixel phones, Xiaomi is adopting a more phased approach to ensure a robust and polished experience. If development proceeds as planned, the stable HyperOS 3 update for Xiaomi's flagship models is anticipated to arrive by mid-September 2025. The rollout will then gradually expand, with wider availability expected over the subsequent months, ensuring that more users can eventually benefit from the latest advancements. This carefully orchestrated release strategy highlights Xiaomi's commitment to delivering a high-quality software experience. Audience impact. This news has generated considerable buzz among Xiaomi enthusiasts and tech followers, eager to experience the latest OS enhancements and Android 16 features. Early adopters are particularly excited about the performance and UI improvements promised. But that's just the beginning of our tech deep dive. Prepare for a legal battle that's about to unfold in the competitive smartphone arena. Legal crossfire. Apple and Samsung take aim at Xiaomi's advertising. The global smartphone market is not just a battleground for market share and innovation, but also for brand perception and advertising integrity. In a significant development, tech giants Apple and Samsung have formally issued legal notices to Chinese smartphone manufacturer Xiaomi. The crux of the matter lies in recent advertisements placed by Xiaomi in India, which directly compare its own smartphones with premium devices from Apple and Samsung. Sources close to the situation indicate that these actions are a direct response to protect their established brand value, which both companies believe is being unfairly targeted and potentially damaged by Xiaomi's aggressive marketing tactics. According to reports, Xiaomi has been served with cease and desist notices by both Apple and Samsung. These legal documents are formal demands for Xiaomi to immediately halt the specific advertising activities deemed unlawful or damaging to their brands. One insider noted that while comparing specifications between devices is a common practice in the industry, directly naming a specific competitor in such comparisons crosses a line. The suggestion was that Xiaomi should instead refer to competitors more generically, such as rivals, to avoid direct brand infringement. This legal action stems from specific campaigns launched by Xiaomi earlier this year. Notably, Xiaomi ran full-page newspaper advertisements that drew direct comparisons with Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max. One such ad, published around April Fool's Day, humorously suggested that the iPhone's camera was no match for Xiaomi's newly launched 15 Ultra. Similar campaigns extended to social media, where Xiaomi compared its smartphone models against those of Samsung and even targeted Samsung's smart TVs with comparative advertising. Apple and Samsung contend that these tactics go beyond the bounds of fair competition and pose a risk to their premium brand image, particularly in a crucial market like India. India represents one of the world's largest and fastest-growing smartphone markets. In the first half of 2025, approximately 70 million smartphones were shipped in the country. While Vivo and Samsung currently lead in overall market share, Apple and Samsung are dominant forces in the rapidly expanding premium smartphone segment. Apple, in particular, has seen substantial growth in India, with shipments increasing by 21.5% year-on-year in the first half of 2025. Apple CEO Tim Cook has highlighted that the company achieved its highest quarterly revenue from India during the June quarter, with iPhone growth in the country consistently in double digits. This growth is driving Apple to expand its retail presence, with a new store set to open in Pune. Furthermore, India is becoming a vital manufacturing hub for Apple, with plans to ramp up iPhone 17 production in the country and potentially supply iPhones manufactured in India to the US market. Samsung also maintains a strong presence, exporting a significant volume of smartphones from India. Audience impact. The tech community and consumers are closely watching this legal dispute, with discussions focusing on advertising ethics, fair competition, and brand protection in the cutthroat smartphone industry. Many are keen to see how Xiaomi will respond to the cease and desist notices. This legal battle highlights the intense competition and strategic moves in the smartphone world. But what exactly are these ads saying, and why are they causing such a stir? Xiaomi's bold ads spark legal firestorm with Apple and Samsung. In a move that underscores the fierce competition and strategic maneuvering within the global smartphone arena, tech behemoths Apple and Samsung have issued formal legal notices to Chinese manufacturer Xiaomi. The core of this dispute centers on Xiaomi's recent advertising campaigns in India, which have directly pitted its flagship devices against the premium offerings of Apple and Samsung. Sources familiar with the matter reveal that both Apple and Samsung have dispatched cease and desist notices, expressing strong objections to what they perceive as disparaging content within Xiaomi's marketing efforts, arguing that these ads directly impact their brand value. A cease and desist notice is a formal legal document compelling a company to immediately cease an activity deemed unlawful or harmful. Industry insiders suggest that while comparing product specifications is a standard practice, directly naming a specific competitor in such comparisons is problematic. The sentiment expressed is that Xiaomi should opt for more generalized references, such as rivals, rather than explicitly mentioning Apple or Samsung by name to avoid crossing ethical and legal boundaries. The controversy ignited earlier this year, around April Fool's Day, when Xiaomi launched full-page newspaper advertisements that playfully mocked Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max. These ads boldly claimed that the iPhone's camera capabilities were inferior to those of Xiaomi's recently released 15 Ultra. This aggressive marketing strategy wasn't limited to print. Similar campaigns were rolled out on social media, directly comparing Xiaomi smartphones with Samsung's devices and even extending to comparative ads targeting Samsung's smart TVs. Apple and Samsung maintain that these advertising tactics transcend fair competition and could potentially tarnish their premium brand image, especially within the Indian market, where both companies hold significant sway in the high-end smartphone sector. India stands as a critical and rapidly expanding market for smartphones globally. Data from the second quarter of 2025 indicates that Samsung led the Indian smartphone market with a 14.5% share, followed by Xiaomi at 9.6% and Apple at 7.5%. Despite these market share figures, Apple has demonstrated remarkable growth momentum. In the first half of 2025, Apple's shipments to India surged by 21.5% year-on-year, reaching 5.9 million units. The iPhone 16 model emerged as the most shipped device in India during this period, capturing 4% of the total smartphone sales. Apple's strategic expansion in India is also evident through its growing retail footprint, with the opening of its fourth retail store in Pune earlier this year. This burgeoning market is not only crucial for sales, but also for manufacturing, as Apple increasingly leverages India as a production hub. Audience impact. This situation has sparked widespread debate among tech enthusiasts and industry analysts regarding the ethics of comparative advertising and the protection of brand reputation. Consumers are weighing in on whether Xiaomi's tactics are a legitimate strategy or an overstep. These aggressive marketing tactics have clearly drawn the attention of industry giants. But what's next for Xiaomi in terms of innovation? Xiaomi gears up for HyperOS 3, Android 16 update confirmed. Xiaomi has officially confirmed the much-anticipated rollout of its next-generation operating system, HyperOS 3, which is built upon the foundation of Android 16. This confirmation puts an end to weeks of speculation and rumors surrounding the update's arrival. The company had previously teased the announcement with a simple 3 banner, effectively debunking earlier rumors about a HyperOS 26 release. The official debut is scheduled for August 28 in China, where Xiaomi plans to unveil a suite of new features, significant design enhancements, and a comprehensive rollout schedule for its diverse range of devices. HyperOS 3 is poised to deliver a substantial upgrade in overall system performance, featuring a lighter, more intuitive interface, smoother animations for a fluid user experience, and notably faster responsiveness. These improvements directly address user feedback concerning the perceived complexity and weight of previous Xiaomi user interfaces. The rollout strategy for HyperOS 3 prioritizes Xiaomi's premium devices. The update will initially be released in a beta form, with a stable version to follow later. The first wave of devices to receive the beta update will include flagship models such as the Xiaomi 15 series. Following this, the update will extend to other high-end devices, including the Redmi K80 Pro and its Ultimate Edition, the Xiaomi Pad 7S Pro 12.5, and the Xiaomi Pad 7 Pro. This phased approach allows Xiaomi to showcase the capabilities of HyperOS 3 on its top-tier products, while gathering valuable feedback before a broader release. Mid-range devices, such as those in the popular Redmi Note series, will likely see the update at a later stage. Regarding the stable release timeline, while Google has already made the stable version of Android 16 available for its Pixel devices, Xiaomi is implementing a staggered rollout. If all development milestones are met, the stable HyperOS 3 update for Xiaomi's flagship models is expected to be available by mid-September 2025. The company anticipates a wider release to its device ecosystem over the subsequent months. This systematic approach aims to ensure a stable and optimized experience for all users receiving the update, reflecting Xiaomi's commitment to software quality and user satisfaction. Audience impact. Tech enthusiasts and Xiaomi users are eagerly awaiting the HyperOS 3 update, with particular interest in the performance improvements and new features based on Android 16. The confirmation has generated significant positive sentiment online. This glimpse into Xiaomi's software future is exciting, but it's also happening amidst significant legal challenges. Let's see what happens next. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We covered Xiaomi's HyperOS 3 beta invitation, the legal notices from Apple and Samsung over ad campaigns, and the details of Xiaomi's latest software rollout. Stay informed, stay ahead. If you found this valuable, smash that like button, subscribe for more, ring the bell so you don't miss a beat, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms for even more insights. We'll see you in the next one.